Hey, today I'm going to teach you the 3 things you must master in order to speak English fluently about any topic. I'm teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. All right, the 3 things you must master are reasons, points, and opinions. Let's get started with the first one, reasons. In order to speak English fluently about any topic, you need the ability to provide reasons for your thoughts. In other words, you need to give 3 concrete reasons to support your answer. Now, I want to make sure you understand this. When you give an answer in English, many times you're showing that you understood the question. But your fluency is dependent upon the information you provide to support your answer. So the first one being the reasons. Now, you saw this word in this explanation, the word concrete. Now, concrete means it's used to indicate that something is definite and specific. For example, he didn't have any concrete evidence. So in other words, you need to give specific reasons for your thoughts or ideas. So let's look at an example question right here. Here's the question. Why do you think people like to travel to different places in their free time? Well, we have 3 concrete reasons. Reason number 1, to experience and learn about new cultures. Reason number 2, for a change of scenery. And reason number 3, to explore new places or new lands. Now again, these are my concrete reasons why I think people like to travel to different places. You may have your own concrete reasons, but I want you to look below each reason that I stated. There are 2 colored boxes. Now let me explain these boxes. Under my reasons, I'm giving you more information. For example, learn about their food, learn about their clothing. Now, reason number 2, for a change of scenery. Why? Because they're tired of city life or they want to see more nature. And reason number 3, to explore new places or lands. Why? Because the person is adventurous, or maybe they think it's exciting to explore new places. Now, what's happening? I am organizing my ideas and my thoughts based on my 3 reasons. Now I can give a fluent English answer to this question. And this is how my answer would look. Here we go. Based on the first reason, to experience and learn about new cultures. In my opinion, there are 3 reasons why people like to travel to different places in their free time. The first reason is to experience and learn about new cultures. When people travel, they can learn a lot about the food in other countries. They can also learn new things about the clothing of different countries. Now, this is just the beginning of my answer, but you see that I've given a good reason and I've added the details. Now, let's move on to my second reason that I told you. For a change of scenery. Here we go. Continuing my answer. The second reason is that people are looking for a change of scenery. Many times, people get tired of city life and want to take a break. In addition, many people want to see more nature. So again, you're seeing that I'm giving you the details that support my reason, and I'm including it all in my answer. Now I'm going to continue and wrap my answer up by giving the third reason. Here we go. My third reason is right here. To explore new places or lands. Finally, the third reason is that people want to explore new places. Now I'm going to add the details. Some people are very adventurous, so they want to see and experience new places. This also means that they like exciting things. And I'm going to wrap it up. These are the 3 reasons why I think people like to travel to different places in their free time. Now, if I combine all of my reasons and those details, you will see this answer right here. This is a fluent answer. This is an answer that makes you sound very fluent in English. And all we did was use the first part, the reasons. Remember, there are three. The first part, give 3 reasons. Support your reasons, and you will sound fluent in English. Now, what is the second one? Let's look at the second one right here. Points. Now, in order to speak English fluently about any topic, you need the ability to provide points. In other words, you need to give 3 coherent points that explain your answer. So remember, the first one was reason. Now we're looking at points. So you're basically giving details that relate to your answer. Now, the word coherent, let me explain this word to you right here. If something is coherent, it means that things are well connected, logical, and consistent. For example, the president presented a coherent plan for dealing with the situation. Now, let me explain this a little bit more. When you're using this one, the second one, the points or details method, you have to remember to give details that are relevant to the question that was asked. You want to make sure your ideas and what you're saying is coherent, logical, consistent. Why? Because that shows fluency. Not the number of words, but the way you organize your ideas. So let's see an example of using points. Here's the question. What conflicts can arise between a person's family and a person's friends? We have 3 points. Not respecting personal space, point number 1. Point number 2, lack of communication. And point number 3, different opinions regarding responsibilities or duties. These are the points that I'm making related to the question. But remember, just like for the first one, when we talked about reasons, you want to also give supporting information. No matter which one you use, you want to support the information. So here we go. Not respecting personal space, placing their belongings in the wrong place, always needing to be close to the person. Now it seems like we're kind of giving examples that support the point, right? What about lack of communication? Not talking about problems is an example of a lack of communication. Using the silent treatment is also an example. Now, real quick, you may or may not know what the silent treatment is, but I want you to think about this. Have you ever been in a relationship, right? And you get mad with your boyfriend, or if you're a man, with your girlfriend, and there's a period where you don't feel like talking to them at all. So you get silent. You stop speaking. Now, the silent treatment is when even if the person starts talking to you, you ignore them. You don't say anything. We say in English, hey, you're giving him, you're giving her the silent treatment. This is an example of a lack of communication. Now you understand it, right? Okay, what about point number 3? Different opinions regarding responsibilities or duties. Example, standing up for the other or supporting them. Being a listening ear when one has a bad day. Again, examples of this point. So what will this look like in an answer? Here we go. In my opinion, there are 3 major conflicts that can arise between a person's family or a person's friends. The first major conflict is not respecting personal space. Now we're going to give the details or examples. Sometimes people put their belongings all over the place, which can bother other people. Also, some people always need to be physically close to other people, which can also bother others. Now, again, we're still in the very beginning of my answer to this question, but you can feel that the answer is good, right? Why? Because I've stated my point and then I supported my point. I want you to remember that. Again, we're on the second method, which is points. I want you to remember to give your points and support them. Now, what about point number 2? Continuing with my answer right here, lack of communication. The second major conflict is the lack of communication. Now the details. Many times people have problems but refuse to talk about the problems. Instead, they give each other the silent treatment, which only makes the situations worse in the end. Again, stated the point and gave the supporting information. Now, what about point number 3? Here we go. Point number 3, different opinions regarding responsibilities or duties. Finally, the third major conflict occurs when people have different opinions regarding responsibilities or duties. Sometimes one person believes that the other person should support them and be a listening ear all of the time. But the other person may not agree with this opinion. There are many other types of conflicts, but these are 3 of the major relationship conflicts. That's how you wrap it up. You see how I wrapped up my answer at the end. So I've given my 3 points. I supported each point, and then I wrapped them up at the end. That's how you use the second method, the points method. Now, the third method is also very useful, and it will help you finally speak English fluently about any topic. Here we go. Again, looking at everything put together, still from point number 3 and point number 2 and point number 1 all together. You see the thing put together right here. All right, so here we go. Opinions. In order to speak English fluently about any topic, you need the ability to express your opinions clearly. In other words, you need to give 3 rational opinions about a topic. Now, again, this is talking about another method you can use to speak English fluently. As an individual, you have different ideas. Your ideas may be different from other people's ideas. This is where your opinions come into play when you're answering a question. But you notice it says rational. What does the word rational mean? So rational means based on or in accordance with reason or logic. Example, there was a perfectly rational explanation for the situation. So you see, this is kind of going back to coherent a little bit. Something that is logical, that makes sense, that connects to the question or the topic being discussed. So we say rational. All right, so rational opinions. Let's look at an example real quick. Here we go. What part do cameras and videos play in celebrating special occasions? Opinion number 1, capture important memories. Opinion number 2, photos or videos allow us to share our memories with others. And opinion number 3, see moments you did not see before. Now, again, in my opinion, this is showing you or telling you why I think, again, my opinion, why cameras play such an important part in celebrating special occasions. So how am I going to support my opinions? Here we go. Birth of a child. Again, opinion number 1, important memories. Example, birth of a child. Or vacation trips with friends. Opinion number 2, allowing us to share our memories. Why? We can show our travel photos to family and friends. Or we can share our childhood photos with our friends. What about opinion number 3? See moments you did not see before. At a wedding ceremony or at a graduation ceremony. So again, I've given my opinions, 3 opinions, and then supported them with clear and easy to understand examples. So how would I answer this question, putting all of my ideas together? In my opinion, cameras and videos play 3 important roles in helping us to celebrate special occasions. The first role they play is to help us capture important memories. For example, using cameras and videos, we can capture the birth of a child, which is a memory we always want to keep. We can also take pictures and videos of vacation trips we have with our friends. Once again, stated my opinion, and then I gave the 2 examples right after stating my opinion. Remember, fluency is all about being able to express your ideas clearly and supporting your ideas. This is key. I want you to remember this as you're trying to speak English fluently. Now, point number 2, again, I said photos and videos allow us to share our memories with others. I continue with my answer. The second role that cameras and videos play is that they allow us to share our memories with others. For example, after we travel somewhere, we can show our travel photos to our family and friends. Another way we can share memories is by sharing our childhood photos with our friends. Now, continuing again, I expressed my opinion and I supported it. Now, what about my third opinion? See moments you did not see before. Here we go. Finally, the third role that cameras and videos play is that they help us to see moments we may not have seen before. For example, after a wedding, the bride and groom can see photos from their ceremony. Also, a graduate can see the pictures or videos from his or her graduate ceremony. So again, I've given my opinion and I've supported my opinion, right? So when everything is put together, again, like before, we see the answer written out like this. Every point is highlighted, every opinion is highlighted. And the final sentence. These are the 3 important roles that I believe cameras and videos play in helping us to celebrate special occasions. So again, a very good answer. I spoke English fluently because I gave 3 opinions and I supported each opinion with 2 examples. This is what you must remember. You can speak English fluently about any topic as long as you master these 3 methods. Once again, they are reasons, points, and opinions. So remember, 3 reasons, 3 points, and 3 opinions. Choose one of these 3 and you will speak English fluently about any topic. Now, I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I really enjoyed teaching lessons like this because I understand how difficult it is for you as an English learner to speak English fluently. But trust me, when you follow these methods, the methods that I teach you, I guarantee your fluency and your confidence will improve. Thank you for giving me the honor of being your teacher. Remember, always come back each week to learn something new and to improve your English. I will see you next week. Again, if you want to keep studying with me, not just on YouTube, you can join my academy. That's right. Join our family. The link is in the description, or you can also go to letsjumprightin.com right now. Join my academy and start studying with me today. You can follow a daily lesson plan and improve your English every single day. All right, I will see you next week, but as always, remember to speak English. You still there? You know what time it is. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. All right, today's story time is going to be a little bit short, but I want to tell you a story about one of my favorite teachers. Now, when I was growing up, I went to an elementary school / middle school. It was a private school, and it was called George E. Peters Elementary School. We called it G.E. Peters, but the full name was George E. Peters. Now, my class, I'm a little biased. My class was the best. We were amazing, and many teachers liked us because we really operated as a family. There were probably about 27 of us, I think, 24 or 27 of us. We were a big class, but we really hung out together. You know, we were young. And I remember when I was in the 6th grade, our teacher's name was Miss Howard. Hey, Miss Howard. And we liked her. She was strict, but we loved her. And Miss Howard, sometimes she would get upset. Whenever we would, play in class or not listen to her, she'd get upset. Now, our punishment back in the day was to write lines. Now, Right now, as an English learner, you have to write essays maybe for class or maybe for a test. But back in the day, one of the punishments we used to get was write lines. So writing lines. So for example, if we were talking too much in class, she would yell and say, "Everybody be quiet." And she'd say, "Take out a piece of paper and take out a pencil." And she would start writing something on the board. And it would be about 5 or 6 lines. It was really long. And it would say something like, "When I am in class, I will not speak while the teacher is speaking." And she'd continue and go on and on. She was an English teacher as well, so her English was really good. Then she would turn around and say, "Write this 100 times. So this happened to us so many times. So we'd spend the next hour, hour and a half writing lines as our punishment. Now, this is something we did not like. Of course, no kid wants to write lines, but we loved her. So anyways, at the end of the year, 6th grade year, we were like, yes, okay, we're getting a new teacher. Just excited in general. So we had a new teacher for 7th grade. Then for 8th grade, right? 7th grade year went through, and then we got to 8th grade. We were excited again. We're going to get a brand new teacher because at our elementary school, teachers were assigned to certain grades. So Miss Howard was the 6th grade teacher. Then we had another teacher for 7th grade. So when we got to 8th grade, we were excited to see who our teacher would be. So we all came the morning of 8th grade, like the first day of school. So we're all excited, like who's going to be our teacher this year, right? So we all walk in the classroom and the first person walks in, right? And kind of pauses. And then, we're all excited, like, hey, come on, like move, let's all get inside. We get in the classroom and the teacher spins around and it's Miss Howard. And she said, "Hello, 8th grade." And we never forgot that because we were all shocked and stunned because we thought we were getting a brand new teacher, but all of the memories of writing lines came back to us and we were like, oh no. Now, again, we loved her, but we were excited about a new teacher. So fast forward again, we had a great year. We loved Miss Howard. We still love her to this day. We call her Aunt Barbara. And even to this day, we talk about everything that happened when we were in 6th grade and 8th grade with Miss Howard. But Miss Howard also has told us many times that we were her favorite class. And that's exactly why she wanted to switch to 8th grade. So when we went to 8th grade, she wanted to be with us. So technically, Miss Howard, you love us. You love us, Miss Howard. So yes, so she was a wonderful teacher and she loved us like we were her own kids. So Miss Howard was a great teacher and I really want to be a great teacher. So I'm honored to be your teacher. Had a short story for today, but I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you want to keep studying with me, guys, all you got to do is go to letsjumprightin.com. I will see you next week. Have an awesome week. I'll talk to you later.